Stop right now, in this very moment. Something extraordinary is unfolding in the unseen realm. Your presence here reading these words, feeling whatever stirred in your spirit that led you to this message. This is no accident. The heavens themselves orchestrated this divine appointment, and what I am about to share with you will change everything. I need you to stay with me, not just for a few seconds, not just until something else catches your attention, but until the very end. Because if you walk away now, you will miss the watershed moment that heaven has been preparing for you. You will miss the blessing that has your name written across it in letters of light. My beloved child, I am upset. Not with you, never with you, but with the forces that have conspired against your peace, with the people who have taken advantage of your kindness, with the darkness that has tried to suffocate the light within you. I have watched, oh, how I have watched as you have endured, as you have remained patient when patience cost you everything, as you have extended grace to those who returned only betrayal, as you have given your best to a world that gave you its worst. Tonight the equation changes. I am speaking to you not merely as the God of comfort, though I am that, not simply as the Father who loves you, though my love for you burns with an intensity that could ignite galaxies. Tonight, I am speaking as the sovereign Lord of heaven and earth, the one who sees all, knows all, and has the power to make all things right. I am the Creator who spoke worlds into existence with a word, and tonight, I am speaking a word over your life that will rearrange your reality. You see, I know things you don't know. I see things you cannot see while you have been navigating the visible world with all its troubles and trials. I have been working in the invisible realm where true power resides. I have seen the intentions of hearts. I have heard the whispers spoken against you in secret rooms. I have watched the manipulation, the deception, the calculated cruelty designed to break your spirit, and I have had enough. The people in your life who have tested you, who have used your kindness as a weapon against you, who have mistaken your gentleness for weakness, their time of reckoning has arrived. I have been patient with them. I have given them opportunity after opportunity to change, to repent, to recognize the treasure they had in you. But they have hardened their hearts. They have chosen their path tonight. I am moving in your house, not metaphorically, not symbolically, but in tangible, undeniable, reality-shifting ways that will leave no room for doubt. You will witness my hand at work in ways that will take your breath away. This is your turning point, the hinge moment upon which your entire future swings. Everything that comes before this night will pale in comparison to what comes after, the struggles. They were not meaningless, the trials. They were not random. The tears you cried into your pillow when you thought no one was watching. Every single one was collected in my bottle, recorded in my books, and added to the weight of evidence that demands justice on your behalf. But here is what you must understand, my child. This moment is not just about receiving the blessings I have prepared for you, though they are more abundant than you can imagine. This moment is about transformation, deep cellular level transformation that will prepare you for the life I have always intended for you to live. For too long, you have walked with a shadow of doubt trailing behind you. You have questioned your worth as if worth could be measured by human standards. You have allowed the opinions of small-minded people to determine your value, as if their limited perception could ever capture the magnitude of who you truly are. You have carried shame that was never yours to carry, guilt that belonged to others, and burdens that I never asked you to bear. Tonight, I am removing all of it. Tonight, I am reminding you of who you are in my eyes. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by the labels others have placed upon you. You are my beloved creation, fashioned with purpose, designed with intention, and worthy of every good thing my heart desires to pour into your life. I know you have wondered where I was. In your darkest hours, when the weight of your circumstances pressed down upon you like a physical force, you questioned my presence. You wondered if I had forgotten you, if your prayers were bouncing off the ceiling, if perhaps you had done something to forfeit my love. Let me be absolutely clear. I have never, not for 1 second, left your side. Even in your darkest valley, when you could not sense me, when you could not feel me, when every indication suggested you were alone, I was there, closer than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat. I was working behind the scenes, arranging circumstances, moving pieces on a cosmic chessboard that you cannot yet see. The trials you faced were not punishments. They were refinement. Not to make you acceptable to me, you already are, but to prepare you for what is coming. What is coming is bigger than you think. Tonight, I am dispatching angels to stand guard over your dwelling. Not symbolic angels, not metaphorical guardians, but actual warriors from my heavenly host, beings of light and power, whose very presence makes demons flee in terror. They are surrounding your home right now, creating a perimeter of divine protection that no force of darkness can penetrate. The enemy who has sought to steal your peace, to sow discord in your relationships, to plant seeds of confusion in your mind, his access is revoked. Tonight, I am silencing the voices that have tormented you. The voice of condemnation that speaks up at 3 in the morning, reminding you of every failure. The voice of comparison that shows you everyone else's highlight reel while you are stuck in your behind-the-scenes struggle. The voice of fear that paints catastrophic futures in vivid detail. All of these voices, I am shutting them down. I am filling the silence they leave behind with my voice. The only voice that speaks truth over your life. You will no longer be subject to the whims of those who seek to control you. You will no longer dance to the tune of manipulators and emotional puppet masters. You will no longer be bound by chains of fear, anxiety, and doubt. I am the Lord of hosts, the commander of heaven's armies, and I am fighting for you. When I fight for you, victory is not a possibility, it is an absolute certainty. But I am not just offering protection tonight. I am offering empowerment. Right now, as you read these words, I am releasing an anointing upon your life that will break every yoke of bondage, every limitation that has held you back, every ceiling that has kept you contained, every barrier that has blocked your progress. I am shattering them all. You have been carrying burdens that were crushing you slowly, day by day, breath by breath. Tonight, I am lifting them from your shoulders. The weight you have been dragging around like chains, financial pressure, relational stress, health concerns, the exhausting effort of just making it through another day. All of it is being lifted. You are about to walk in a freedom you have never experienced. You are about to discover what it truly means to live the abundant life I promised. Not abundance measured by the world's standards, though I will bless you materially as well, but abundance of peace, abundance of joy, abundance of purpose, abundance of divine connection, abundance that makes you dangerous to the kingdom of darkness and valuable to the kingdom of light. Now, I want to address something that requires clarity. There are people in your life who have not been sincere in their intentions toward you. They have worn masks of friendship while harboring hearts of envy. They have smiled to your face while plotting behind your back. They have taken from you your time, your energy, your resources, your kindness with no intention of honoring what you gave. Tonight, I am bringing revelation. The truth that has been hidden in shadows is stepping into light. The deception that has clouded your discernment is being burned away. You will see clearly, perhaps for the first time, the true nature of those around you. And this clarity, while it may be painful in the moment, will set you free. You will no longer waste your precious life on people who do not honor your worth. You will no longer pour yourself out for those who treat you like a bottomless well. I want you to understand something about my nature. I do not take lightly the way you have been treated. Every wound inflicted upon you, I felt it. Every word spoken against you, I heard it. Every injustice you endured, I recorded it. I am your defender. And when I defend you, no weapon formed against you can stand. No tongue that rises in judgment against you will have the final say. I am your shield, your fortress, your deliverer. And tonight I am demonstrating the full extent of my protection in ways you have never before experienced. But there is more. So much more. Beyond protection, beyond revelation, beyond empowerment. I am about to bless you in ways that will leave others speechless. The blessings I have prepared for you are not small adjustments to your current circumstances. They are not minor improvements. They are explosive, multiplicative, transformative blessings that will fundamentally alter the trajectory of your life. I am opening doors that have been welded shut. I am creating opportunities where none existed. I am bringing you into a season of favor so powerful that those who dismissed you will wonder what changed. Those who look down on you will see my hand upon your life and know beyond doubt that you are chosen. Those who mocked your faith, who laughed at your hope, who told you that your dreams were delusions, they will watch in stunned silence as every word I spoke over you comes to pass. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. The prayers you prayed when it seemed no one was listening, I heard every single one. The worship you offered when you had nothing left to give, it rose before my throne like sweet incense. The moments you chose to trust me when every logical reason suggested you shouldn't. Those moments counted, they all counted. And now the reward for your faithfulness is about to manifest. But understand this clearly, the manifestation will not happen overnight. Tonight, I am beginning the work. Tonight, I am setting forces in motion. Tonight, I am releasing resources and aligning circumstances. But the full manifestation requires something from you. It requires continued faith. It requires steadfast trust. It requires patient endurance even when the visible evidence suggests nothing has changed. You must walk by faith, not by sight. You must trust my timing, which is always perfect, even when it feels painfully slow by human standards. You must remain steadfast when it seems like nothing is happening, because in the invisible realm, everything is happening. I am working things out for your good. I am connecting dots you cannot see. I am orchestrating a symphony of blessing that requires every instrument to come in at precisely the right moment. The breakthrough is coming. When it arrives, it will be more glorious than anything you imagined. The dreams I planted in your heart, they were not random fantasies. They were previews of your destiny. The desires I gave you, they were not torments, but invitations to partner with me in their fulfillment. The things you have been praying for, the answers are en route. Some will arrive quickly, others will unfold over time, but they are all coming. I know you have been struggling with fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of being disappointed again, fear of hoping only to have hope crushed. These fears have been like chains around your ankles, keeping you from running into your destiny tonight. I am breaking those chains. I am removing the spirit of fear and replacing it with a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. You will no longer be paralyzed by what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. You will walk in boldness, knowing that I am with you every single step. You will move with confidence, not because you trust yourself, but because you trust me. You are not alone. Let that sink in. You are not, have never been, and will never be alone. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I will never abandon you to figure things out on your own. As I move in your house tonight, know that I am simultaneously moving in your heart. I am doing deep work, cleansing work. I am purging out the bitterness that has taken root from repeated disappointment. I am removing the unforgiveness that has built walls around your heart. I am extracting the negative thought patterns that have played on repeat like a broken record. You will experience a freedom like never before. The chains that have bound you, some you put on yourself. Others that were clamped on by trauma and pain, all of them are being broken. You will walk in the fullness of the life I have called you to, not a diminished version, not a compromised version, but the full, abundant, overflowing life that I always intended. Remember, this is not just about receiving material blessings, though those are coming. This is about comprehensive transformation that impacts every area of your existence. Your relationships, I am healing toxic dynamics and bringing divine connections into your life. Your health, I am releasing healing virtue into your body, restoring systems that have been out of balance. Your finances, I am opening streams of income and closing streams of debt. Your career, I am positioning you for promotion and recognition. Your purpose, I am revealing assignments and clarifying your calling. You will see things begin to shift. At first, the changes might be subtle, a softening in your spirit, a lightness you haven't felt in years, an unexplainable peace. Then the external changes will follow. Opportunities will present themselves, people will reach out, doors will open, resources will flow, and you will know without a shadow of doubt that it is I who am working in your life. Do not be discouraged by what you see in the natural realm right now. What you are currently experiencing is not the end of your story. It is not even the climax. It is merely a chapter, an important one. Yes, but just one chapter in the epic I am writing with your life. There will be moments of struggle ahead. I will not lie to you about that, but these struggles will not last forever. The storm you are facing will pass, and when it does, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more equipped for the future that lies ahead. I am asking you, my beloved child, to trust me. Not blind trust, but trust built on who I have proven myself to be. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. Trust that I have not forgotten you. Trust that I am moving in your life even when you cannot see the evidence. Trust that my timing is perfect, even when it conflicts with your preferred timeline. I will do the impossible. I will do the unthinkable. I will do things that make people say, only God could have done that. And when I do, you will know beyond any doubt that it was I, your loving Father, who made it happen. Not your effort, not your strategy, not your connections. Me, I am upset, yes, but not with you. I am upset with the enemy of your soul who has waged war against your peace. I am upset with the forces of darkness that have sought to destroy what I am building in you. But tonight, I am putting an end to their influence. Tonight, I am rising up in power. Tonight, I am taking authority over every demon assigned against you, every curse spoken over you, every plan formed against you. The battle is mine, and I have already won. Stay with me, my child. Stay with me until the end. Do not let go of the promises I have made to you. Do not allow the voices of doubt to drown out my voice of truth. Do not permit fear to steal what faith has built. Stay in my presence, for in my presence there is fullness of joy. In my presence there is peace that surpasses understanding. In my presence there is everything you need. Tonight, I am doing a new thing in your life. Can you sense it? Can you feel the shift in the atmosphere? This is your night of transformation. This is your night of deliverance. This is your night of miracles. I will do what only I can do, and you will know that it is I, the Lord your God, who has answered your prayers. The changes unfolding will be beyond your wildest imagination. These changes are not merely external circumstances rearranging themselves. They are part of a deeper metamorphosis happening within you. I have been with you through every trial, and now I am preparing you for a new season. A season of testing, yes, but also a season of tremendous reward where my promises take on flesh and become your reality. I am calling you to rise to a higher place, a place where my word is your anchor in every storm, a place where my presence is your guide through every decision, a place where my voice drowns out all the other voices competing for your attention. I know the world around you is shifting. I know there are countless voices, endless temptations, and relentless distractions trying to pull you away from the path I have set before you. The world offers comfort without cost, pleasure without consequence, acceptance without truth. But none of these things can compare to the peace and fulfillment that comes from walking in alignment with my will. The temptations you face are real. The pressures you feel are legitimate. But I am here to remind you, do not be swayed by the fleeting pleasures of this world. I have a better plan for you. A plan that leads to eternal joy, unshakable peace, and righteousness that glorifies my name. There will be moments when you feel as though you are standing alone, when it seems like everyone around you is choosing an easier path, when the temptation to follow the crowd feels overwhelming. But you are not like everyone else. You are my child. I have called you to a higher standard, not to burden you, but to bless you. The world may offer its distractions, its lies, and its false promises. But my truth is eternal. It does not change with cultural seasons or societal whims. My word is your guide, and it will lead you through the darkest valleys and up to the highest mountaintops. My child, the world will try to convince you that righteousness is outdated, that living according to my word is too restrictive, too difficult. The enemy will whisper that you are missing out, that the pleasures of sin are worth pursuing. But know this with certainty: sin always leads to destruction, while righteousness leads to life. The choices you make today determine the reality you experience tomorrow. You can either walk in the temporary pleasures of this world, which will leave you empty and dissatisfied, or you can walk in the eternal peace that comes from living according to my design. In the coming days, the temptations will intensify. The world will become more corrupt. The pressure to conform will grow stronger. But you must stand firm. You must hold fast to the truth of my word, for it is the only foundation that will never shake. The enemy will try to convince you that righteousness is a burden, that you are missing out on something valuable. But I promise you, the blessings of living righteously far outweigh any fleeting pleasure sin could offer. I will bless you beyond measure when you choose to walk in my ways. I will open doors no human can shut. I will bring you into rooms where your name was never on the list. I will give you influence you never sought and favor you never earned, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I understand that this path can be difficult. I know you are weary. I know you are tired of the struggle, tired of feeling like you are swimming upstream while everyone else floats downstream. But let me encourage you today, your labor is not in vain. Every step you take in obedience to my word is a step toward your destiny. Every choice you make to stay true to my ways, even when the world tempts you in a different direction, is a choice that brings you closer to the abundant life I have promised. You are not walking this path alone. I am with you every step of the way. When you are weak, I will give you strength. When you are afraid, I will give you courage. When you do not know which way to turn, I will give you wisdom. You do not have to rely on your own strength, because I am the one who empowers you. I am the one who equips you for the journey. When you feel like giving up, when the pressure feels too much to bear, remember that my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You do not have to be perfect. You never did. But you must be willing to surrender to me and trust in my plan. There will be times when you will be tempted to compromise. The world will offer shortcuts, easy paths that seem appealing, but do not be deceived. The path of righteousness may seem difficult at times, but it is the only path that leads to true life. The enemy will try to entice you with promises of wealth, fame, success, or pleasure. But all these things are empty in comparison to the peace and joy that comes from living according to my will. Do not trade the eternal for the temporary. I know the pressure can be overwhelming. The voices of the world are loud. The temptation to fit in, to be accepted, can be strong. But remember, you are not called to follow the crowd. You are called to follow me. You are called to be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope for those who are lost. Your righteousness will shine like a city on a hill, and others will see your good works and glorify me. When you choose to walk in my ways, you become a testimony of my goodness and grace. You become an example of what it means to live in true freedom, free from the bondage of sin and fear. Do not be afraid to stand alone, even when it seems like no one else understands, even when it feels like you are the only one choosing the right path. Remember that I am with you. I am the one who called you, and I will never leave you. You may feel isolated at times, but you are never alone. I am always by your side, guiding you, strengthening you, and leading you into the fullness of my plan for your life. As the changes begin to unfold in your life, I want you to remember that I am in control. Even when things seem uncertain, even when the world around you is shaking, know that I am the rock on which you stand. You can trust in my word. You can rely on my promises. I will never fail you. The changes you will experience will lead you into a place of greater blessing and fulfillment, but they will require you to remain steadfast in your faith. In the coming days, there will be many voices vying for your attention, trying to distract you from my truth. The world will try to convince you that following me is too difficult, too demanding. But know this: those who endure to the end will be richly rewarded. Those who choose righteousness will inherit the kingdom of God. The rewards of living according to my word are far greater than anything this world has to offer. Keep your eyes on the eternal, and you will not be disappointed. There may be times when you feel discouraged, when you question whether it is worth it to continue on the path of righteousness. The road may seem long, and the rewards may not always be immediately apparent. But remember, my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. What you see as a struggle today will one day be a testimony of my faithfulness. The harvest will come, and you will reap what you have sown in faithfulness and righteousness. Stay faithful, stay righteous, and you will see the fruit of your labor. I understand that the temptations of this world are strong, and I do not take lightly the battles you face. But I want to encourage you to keep pressing forward. Even when it seems difficult, even when the world around you is falling apart, keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart focused on my word. It is the only thing that will never fail you. It is the only thing that will lead you into the abundant life I have promised. Remember that you are more than a conqueror through Christ. The power that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You have the strength to overcome every temptation, to endure every trial, and to stand firm in the faith. You do not have to fear what the world throws your way, because I am with you, and I will give you the victory. Stay righteous. Stay true to my word. Even when the world tempts you to take the easy path, remember that the narrow road is the one that leads to life. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you every step of the way. And as you continue to walk in my ways, you will see the changes in your life. You will see the blessings that come from living according to my truth. You will experience the peace, joy, and fulfillment that only comes from following me. Trust in me, for I am faithful. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even when the world tempts you to walk in a different direction, remember that I have called you to something greater. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you into a future filled with hope, blessing, and righteousness. You are my child, and I am proud of you. So proud. Proud of how you have endured. Proud of how you have remained faithful when it would have been easier to walk away. Proud of the person you are becoming through every trial and every triumph. Keep walking with me. Keep trusting me. Keep believing that I am who I say I am, and that I will do what I have promised to do. Tonight is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. With all my love, with all my power, with all my faithfulness, I am yours. And you are mine, your heavenly Father.